blessings. My name is Jovhannah, the spiritual love healer, and I don't know where you are, but it's pretty late where I am, and my phone is low on battery, so I don't know how long this is going to last, but I just felt called to show up and to come chat, and who knows where this will lead. So again, I'm Jovhannah, the spiritual love healer. You can find me over at thespirituallovehealer.com, and I am a spiritual love guru who supports women on their journey through love, dating, and relationships. I absolutely adore the work that I do. Some of the work that I do includes energy healing, tarot card readings, as well as coaching. I am a certified master life coach. I have been doing this work for a while, but recently have gotten a new level of clarity in how I'm showing up to do the work that I do. So let me just be honest. I was trying to stay so far away from love, dating, and relationships. Literally, probably for the last 2 to 3 years, I have skirted all around the issue. I was like, okay, we'll talk about self-love. We'll talk about reclaiming yourself after love and everything else. But ultimately, what I do encompasses love and healthy relationships and us connecting with people, and that also relates to healing. So all matters of the heart, or heart chakra, that is where my energy resides. That's where my gift resides. So that is the work that I do. And as I am accepting this in a way that is authentic and intentional, I am just kind of surrendering and also making sure that everything is in alignment with my divine assignment. So I'm making changes on my website, on social media, in the offerings that I provide, and of course how I'm talking to the people that rock with me. So not a whole lot is going to change. I'm still going to be doing videos, even though this past month has been super busy, so I have not had the time to sit down and record a video. So that's why I was like, I really want to do this, so let me just show up as I am and do what I love doing. So here I am. I've also been experimenting with different places in my healing space where I can do videos. I thought about doing some outside, but that just does not feel natural to me at all. I don't like it. So unless spirit moves me to like go to some beautiful place out in nature and really record or something, you're gonna see me in this space, because this is where the magic happens. This is where all of my tools are. This is where I work from. So kind of like when you go to the doctor's office, you see them where? In their office. So you're probably gonna see me here a lot. Also, too, because I am a single mom, when I do go out, 97% of the time I have my 4-year-old with me. And she has such a dynamic energy that like I'm focused on her and what we're doing. So I'm very in the moment. Even on social media, you probably don't see me like posting a lot, because again, like when I'm out, I usually have my phone put away somewhere, because I'm trying, like I'm enjoying whatever it is I'm doing. But that being said, I also do want to share more of me and more of my life. So you will start to see more of that as well. The woman behind the camera, I guess. I don't know. Anyways. So please follow me on Instagram. I'm the Spiritual Love Healer on Instagram, Facebook, and that's it. That's really kind of where I hang out at. Oh, and I do love Twitter though. Twitter is probably my favorite social media platform, just for like fun for the most part. I love the conversations. I can get lost in the threads, and I'm guessing because I like to read and write, that's why Twitter is like my favorite. Plus, I've been on Twitter. I've had my Twitter account since Twitter first opened in like, what, 2006, 2007. I remember that was like when the first iPhone came out, and I had an iPhone, and I was like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do with this? I remember taking it back to the store like, I don't know how to work this thing. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. We've come a long way, people. We've come a long way. So I am sitting here with some of my favorite card decks that I've been working with, and so like I said, things will be changing, and the types of readings that I'm going to do on this channel will probably change as well. To what? I have no idea, but just know they're going to be changing. So if there's a particular type of reading or some sort of information that you want, please comment. Let me know. I am happy to appease you. But I just thought I would do a general message for, let's say, the close of October, because I don't think I did anything for this month. If I did, I just don't remember. I've not been, before I do that, let me put the cards down so my energy's not. I'll say most of this month I have not been sleeping. Can't sleep. Nothing's really stressing me. I'm excited about a lot of things, but at night, like, I just cannot sleep. I'm just up. And even like I went to bed maybe about 4 or 5 o'clock the other day, and then 9:30, like, I'm up. And I really wanted to sleep in. I just knew I was going to wake up about 12, 1 o'clock, refreshed, feeling good. No, so it's been really interesting. I know that there's a lot happening for me and within me, so I'm very appreciative and grateful of all of the knowledge and the energy and the insights and everything that I'm experiencing, and the changes that I'm undergoing, which is a lot of why I have not been showing up as much, I will say, within the last year and a half. Like, I've been going through some major changes to the point where, like, I stopped taking on clients because I wasn't right. My energy didn't feel right. I did not feel in a good place. And I was like, I can't be out here doing coaching and energy healing sessions if I'm not feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can't bring my whole self into the mix, if I'm dealing with whatever stuff, and it was stuff. I went through a lot of transitions from leaving corporate America. So grateful for that. So grateful for that. That was a beautiful release and transition out of that to, getting a commercial healing space, to deciding to let that go, to moving, and just all of these different things, and then balancing clients with motherhood and household duties and relationships, and really trying to, like, I had a lot going on to the point where I just needed to stop everything so that I could get clear, so that I could recenter myself, get in tune with me, get in touch with my star player, and then put up appropriate boundaries and everything else, so that I could honor myself. There was a lot of stuff that I needed to release, and definitely I will be sharing a lot of it with you, because it all relates to the work that I do as far as relationships, love, and dating. So also, one of the things that I want to touch on as well, because a dear sweet friend of mine and I were talking, and we were talking about how things were when we were little, like, the types of relationships we had with our parents, were we allowed to speak up and express ourselves, or, did we have to suppress our emotions and things like that? And we just got into this deep conversation, and I was like, when we talk about relationships, we single out and we get this laser tunnel focus, and it's only on romantic relationships, and that is so detrimental, because we forget about the other toxic or broken or even healthy relationships around us that we should have been learning from, that could help us in our romantic relationships. But for some reason, when we say relationships, we automatically think it's someone we're dating, someone we're sleeping with, someone we forget about, our mom, our dad, our aunts, uncles, grandparents, our children. So one of the things that I do want to bring in the fold as the spiritual love healer, because spiritual love is all inclusive, is not limiting our scope of relationships. So you will hear me talking about other types of relationships as well. We're going to talk about sexuality, sex, because that plays a part in our life, in our relationships, how we connect and relate to people. I'm just real excited, like for real, like super excited. What's on my shirt? Oh, I don't know. But I'm so grateful too. I want to say that I am very grateful because I have some amazing, oh, I feel the tears. Some really amazing friends, teachers, guides, mentors, did I say friends, sisters, supporters, people who truly see me and value me and support me, and it's amazing because I keep hearing that song, never would have made it. But seriously, like, these people, these women have been so instrumental in my life and helping me along this journey, because it's not been easy for me. It really has not been. And I think that part of me maybe not showing up is because it's, you know, feeling like it's supposed to be easy. And here I am, like I've got my business, I've got, you know, some other spiritual love business that I do that it's phenomenal. I love the work that I do. It allows me to do what I love for people I love and really have an impact on the world while still being able to focus on my spiritual love mission. So I have spiritual love business where I do some like social media management type stuff, which I absolutely love and adore. And then I have my spiritual love sanctuary where I offer like healing, coaching, courses and events and so on. And balancing everything as a single mother, yeah, it's been interesting, y'all. But you know what? I also know that that's okay. You know, it's okay. And it's still a blessing because I am doing what I love. I am living my dream while manifesting my vision at the same time. So it's all good, and I'm really excited, and I feel tinglies in my hand. So what do the cards have to say for us? Let me just sit and center myself really quickly. So I'm going to do a general message to close out October 2019. Can you guys believe we are at the end of October? Like, Halloween is right around the corner. Then Thanksgiving, shout out all the good food. And then Christmas, and then 2020, okay? So that's really, it's phenomenal. I love the way time is moving. I love the way that I am flowing with all of the energies, and I cannot wait to see what unfolds for the rest of this year. So I am going to ask that Spirit give us guidance to help us as we close out the end of this month. What guidance do we need? What is it that we as a collective of the Spiritual Love Tribe, what is it that we need to know? And how can we best use the energies around us to move forward? So I'm going to pull from, I don't even know what type of reading this is, but something told me to bring all these cards. So we'll see what happens. Okay, this one wants to come. Ooh, okay. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. So the card that came up for us was to step out of your comfort zone. And I feel this personally. I feel seen, I feel witnessed, I feel called out. But seriously, it's asking us to step outside of our comfort zone. And what I'm getting now, this can be for, again, any aspect of your life, because I did not specify this for relationship, but I'm going to talk about it in that manner unless something else comes through. If we keep doing the same thing in relationships, or if we don't take that chance, who knows what will or will not happen. So a lot of times we sit and we have these fears, or we get these ideas, these grandiose stories in our head about what will happen if I ask this person out? What will happen if I ask for this person's phone number? And then we're like, you know what, forget it, I'm not going to do anything. And, you know, whatever. So we never know, right? We never take that chance. We never take that opportunity. For some people, maybe you're a homebody. I know I am. And so maybe stepping outside of your comfort zone is going out on a Friday or Saturday night. But it's time to shake things up. And what I like about this card, what I'm noticing, is that light is coming in. Like, light is coming in. So if you've been in the dark, if you've been hiding, if you feel like you've been going through it, step out of that. Step into the light. Step into the light. We can get so comfortable being enveloped in whatever we're in our day-to-day routine, in the same circle of friends, the same circle of people, the same job, the same food, the same whatever. Shake things up in your life. Add more joy to your life. Make things more interesting. I know for some reason I kept thinking about like kids, right? They look forward to every single day like it's a freaking adventure. Like, where we're like, oh, I gotta get up, I gotta go to work, I gotta pay these bills, blah, blah, blah. They're just like, ooh, what am I gonna do today? I'm gonna, like, Savannah, that's my 4-year-old, Savvy. She will wake up, she will find some sort of extravagant dress to wear. I like to buy, like, you know, those really pretty dresses for girls. And so she'll put on, you know, like a princess dress. So she'll put that on. Her rain boots, like, she has to wear these rain boots every day. She, like, I feel, yep, they're right here in my office. They have, she needs new rain boots, and she will not let me replace them. So every day is an adventure. She doesn't care about matching. She wants to wear her favorite pants with her favorite shirt, and it has to be certain colors. She wants to be herself, and she's not afraid to try new things. So we need to sometimes get back into that childlike innocence, that curiosity and wonder, so we can step out of our, like, adult minds. Now, that doesn't mean, like, go stir crazy and just, you know, forget all the rules, like I ain't showing up to work for 3 weeks. No, it just means take one step outside of your comfort zone. So think about, what could that be for you? What could that be for your relationship? Maybe it's picking up the phone and calling someone. Maybe it's going on a trip. Maybe it's doing something differently with your finances. But whatever it is, it's time for you to step outside of your comfort zone, get out of the shadows, and start showing up in your life for what it is that you want. And I'm pretty sure when I pull these cards, it's going to let me know what's really going on. I don't know if these are, well, they shouldn't be reversed or anything. But if they come out that way, they just do. This deck was reversed. I know these cards always have a message. All right, so I'm just going to pull maybe 3 cards to see if we can get some clarity around stepping out of your comfort zone. But I think that was very clear. So I don't know, Halloween's coming up. Maybe it's going to a Halloween party or some sort of event. Going out keeps coming up. Getting out, changing up your routine, doing things differently, that keeps coming out. This, because these are hard for me to shuffle today. It's probably because I haven't used them in a while. My hands got used to using one of my smaller decks, so I'm having to shuffle this one in sections because it's a little big, but I still love this beautiful deck. And this is the Goddess Tarot Arcanist deck. And the creator of this deck has an oracle deck that's coming out, which I must have. All right, so Spirit, just give me some clarity. Yeah, there's some sort of adventure, going on new frontiers, trying new things. Maybe it's even changing up your wardrobe. Okay, well, my 3 cards fell out. Wow, that's pretty awesome. So definitely taking some action. It feels like maybe some of you are like looking at the past and acting out of old energy, acting out of old patterns, acting out of old ways, and that might be keeping you from moving forward, or you're actually moving backwards instead of moving forwards. So it's really time to shift the direction, shift where you're putting your energy, which is probably going to shake you up and push you outside of your comfort zone. So if you're in a relationship too, what I'm getting is that it's coming. Hold on. I know what I'm trying to say, but the words, how to make it come out. Like somebody's not changing, like they're still acting out of their old ways. They're stuck in the past. So it might be time to try something completely different, to start over, to walk away, to invest in yourself. Yeah, I really feel like whatever you do, whatever you let go of, if this is a relationship or if it's just, you know, your way of thinking or way of doing things, it's time for you to change. Like you're going to have to get out there, and it's so interesting that it keeps talking about like going out, kind of socializing, because here he's kind of in like a forest, he's out in nature, whereas even though her back is turned to the city, she's still out and about, and of course that would mean that she's around people. So you're doing different things. Be very confident in who you are, showing up for yourself, showing up for the things that you desire, and trust yourself, right? Know that you are beautiful, that you are strong, that you have what it takes. So when you go outside of your comfort zone, because that's where growth happens too. But when you step outside of your comfort zone, trust that you have everything that you need to handle that. Trust that you can rely on your inner will, your inner wisdom, that you're strong enough to handle it, and there's nothing for you to run from. So whatever change that you make, it is going to make you stronger. It's going to be something that is going to bring blessings into your life as well. And I love that these 3, yeah, it's going to be a very beautiful, like a very lush, fertile opportunity. So it's like whatever you want, you can have it. It's right there. It's just a matter, are you going to step out and take it? I like this. So what is it that you have been working on in your life? There's something that you want, but you're afraid to go towards it. That's what's coming up now. You're afraid to go towards it. So if there is something that you have been working on, a job that you want to apply for, a person that you want to talk to, go towards it. Take the leap of faith and go towards it, because it's all going to work out for you in the end. And this is saying the same thing. Like, you have to walk away from the old patterning, the old foundation. It's not serving you. It's not making you happy anymore. So it's time for you to walk away from what no longer serves you and claim what does. Claim what it is that you want. Ooh, okay then. That's interesting. So we went from the sun straight to the king. So it's like, you know how to do this. You know how to command it. So what I'm getting with both of these kings, we've got the King of Wands and the King of Swords, action and thought. Pair those things together, but you want to make sure it is the right thought. We don't want the old thinking, like this is new. This is where you've got super clarity. And that's kind of what I was talking about in the beginning of the video, where, you know, kind of stepping away has brought me clarity in my own life. And so once you have clarity of mind, you then know what action steps to take. So when you take this leap, when you take this step, when you begin this new adventure, when you go for what you want and what you desire, you're going to do so from a place of clarity and from a place where you're able to take action on that. So, my dears, and then the Strength card came up again. You've got it. You've got everything that you need in order to move forward. You just need to trust yourself. Trust yourself. And that's why you're not stepping out of the comfort zone. You're running back. Right here is like running back to what's familiar, running back to what you already know. But you're being called to move forward. And you know it. I feel like you know it, because what I'm seeing here is a lot of focus. A lot of focus. There's not a lot of other people in these cards. It's just you and this blessing. So the question that you need to ask yourself for the remainder of October is, are you going to go for it? And I hope that the answer is yes. So I'm going to wrap this up. It has been an absolute blessing chatting with you this evening or morning or whatever time it is. I hope that this reading has inspired you and illuminated something within you so that you can make the rest of this month the best month. And I will see you again soon. Again, I'm Jovhannah, the Spiritual Love Healer. You can find me over at thespirituallovehealer.com. Peace.